it like being a Marine spouse during Vietnam and throughout different deployments?
Jerry went to Vietnam in 1967, and he came back in 1968 after a lot of the tests and stuff. And of course, I didn't really know a lot of what he was doing until he did come home. But I worked what they called a housewife shift in one of the factories in New Bedford, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Which was really nice because it was a benefit for the company as well as it was for working women. And you would go in and work from 4 to 10 at night, and you would only go if you wanted to. And I worked on what they call a dry winding machine.
Okay.
And I made the inside of batteries.
Oh, wow.
And the papers would thread through, and then you test it and put it into a box. And I would come home at 10 and pick up my daughter and son, and I would watch the 11 o'clock news, and her being a night owl would always watch the news too. She was concerned. She was 5 and 6, and she knew her daddy was going to war. And you couldn't help but know it because of television.
Betty, can you talk about your involvement in the local community, what you do in Twentynine Palms?
My involvement in Twentynine Palms started with Park and Rec and playing softball for Park and Rec, and then coaching as my children got older. My daughter got older. I never coached her, but I would coach a team that was older or younger, depending on the circumstances. I coached softball and basketball. Our son played junior All-American football.
For the town, or for the city?
Yeah, for the town at that time. We weren't a city.
Oh.
And junior All-American football. And we worked a lot with that because we had to raise all our own money.
Oh.
So we would have dances at the Catholic school on Friday night or Saturday night and raise funds that way.
To pay for all of your sports?
For all of the children's equipment, helmets, cleats, everything was furnished for them. So, and we did that for several years. And as they got a little bit older and got into school, Celine was a cheerleader. So I thought I would be a good mom, you know, to help sponsor. And I was exhausted after one day with 4 girls, and I said, I'll never do this again.
The cheerleading.
Yeah. I don't want this, I don't want that, you know. You know how it is, you put 4 girls together.
Yeah.
So, and after they graduated high school, and I didn't have as much involvement in their life, I decided that perhaps I would serve on the chamber board. And I did that for 6 years.
That was after you bought the flower garden?
Oh no, I've had the flower garden for 28 years.
Okay.
I serve on the cemetery board, and I'm currently still on it, and I've been on the board for 10 years, which is an appointment from mine was from Mr. Ashburn.
Okay.
And then of course I've been a Seroptimist for 33 years. Seroptimist is a women's organization. It's a classified organization, so your employment is what entitles you to be a member. And our achievement is to advance the status of women. Yes, I've been doing it for 33 years, and I still like it, and I still do it when I can. I'm a life member now, because after 30 years, at that time you could become a life member.
You're in it for
I'm in it forever.